Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Try Curious podcast. This is episode 6. I am your host, Talus. I just got back from paying the Asian man at the mall to make me feel better. Alright, this is the other host, Seppi, aka Colin, the bane of all fish and slayer of Bussy.
I'm gonna just say, I appreciate that, man. It's a great title.
Yeah, and then we got Reasoning Made Jill, aka David, and he has 3 states of moods, absolutely toiked, zoinked, and zooted.
Hell yeah, brother.
Alright. So, you told me you had some topics, I believe.
Not a ton, but
I got some topics this week, finally.
I'll start off with a little annoyance that I had to deal with tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So I went to work today, and I was just doing whatever, and then like halfway through the day, we were all told, "Hey, by the way, we're working from noon to 8 p.m. tomorrow." It's like, fucking why, dude?
Fucking what?
Yeah. Well, okay, so I work in a hospital right now, and we needed to wait until the I don't know like section of the hospital it is, but like we have to wait for that to like shut down for the night, so then we can because we're pulling like wire into it now, so we have to wait forever to get the fuck out so we can pull wire in. So annoying.
Oof. Yeah, because what do you normally work was it 5 to 3?
No, 6 to 2:30.
Okay. No, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Right,
I'm very annoyed, but whatever. I can stay up
like
later tonight.
No,
So.
No, I can't relate to that, man. It sucks.
Tell what would you have to do? What would you do if you had to work the evening shift, dude?
Evening shift. Honestly, I kind of used to work the evening shift on multiple jobs I had, and honestly, I kind of digged it.
Like what? What do you mean? What jobs did you have that you worked evenings?
When I worked at Target, it was varied. It was either because it was a part-time, so it was just kind of like, when we need you, you work. Like, sometimes I'd work from, like, fucking, I don't know, 2 to 10, and I kind of liked closing. But, like, one of the main ones was when I worked at Dollar General. I pretty much always worked until close, which I was probably around 9, so I probably worked from like 1 to 9 most days. I did work some morning shifts. Sometimes I worked morning shifts, but I feel like most of them were night shifts. And excuse me. I liked night shifts, honestly. Like just going to closing up, doing the closing duties and all that, mopping the floors after we lock out all the customers and they knock on the door complaining why we're not letting them in.
Yeah.
The good stuff. Like I said, now I work 4 or 5, actually 5 to 2. It is tiring. I'm always tired when I get home. Everything sucks. It's a very awful. It's an awful experience. I like having the day to myself, but when everybody else is like doing stuff or like at work, and then I get home completely tired, it's not very fun. So like,
what do you mean?
Evening shifts.
The only person who's working is Emily.
And Hunter. Well,
because Hunter's working.
Not this direct moment, but like normally his shifts are like that.
That's fair.
So, but other than that, I mean, it's like my preferred shift would probably be like a 9 to 5, something like that, or I guess how things are now, probably like a 9 to 5:30 or whatever. That would be like the ultimate preferred shift. Maybe a little bit earlier, like 8 to 4. I don't know, something like that. But when it comes to morning shifts versus evening shifts, honestly, they both have the upsides and they both have the downsides. Because, like, today I came home, I watched a Sea Dog video, and then I passed out for, like, an hour and a half, and then woke up, and was like, alright, I'm gonna go to the mall and get a massage, because I am in pain.
So why are you in pain? That's my first question.
I just haven't had a massage in a while. Sleep has not been the most abundant. And at work, lifting, normally lifting some boxes, whatever. But the main things that will really get me is juice boxes, boxes full of juice is very heavy. Pulling pallets off the truck is very strenuous, which I did a lot today. and then lifting up pallets by myself, which I shouldn't be doing that, but there's not always somebody around. And it was mostly my feet. Honestly, it was mostly my feet. My feet have just been giving me some aches lately. I have not had them taken care of in a while, and they were just fucking hurting. So that was the main reason I went. But other than that, I mean, everything's feeling pretty great now.
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't know.
Good
If
for you.
I'm in pain, I just kind of deal with it. You know, I don't want to get a massage.
I like massages. Honestly, it's like one of my favorite things, like top 5 things ever. Like, if it just feels good, man.
Yeah.
It just feels good.
I've been sick for like the past like 2 weeks consistently, and I just hurt.
Well, maybe you
pain,
should have an immune system.
mucus
Great.
buildup, awful. I'm just dying.
So how's
Sucks all the
COVID?
time. I'm always tired.
Yeah.
If you have COVID.
I blame the
Honestly,
spider
it
that
c-
tried to crawl into my mouth the other night. That was probably what did it.
That sounds terrifying.
That's
We'll get to
amazing.
that in 0.2 seconds. But first, I want to say, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you had COVID purely for the fact that you were sick a week before, and then you got better, and then you got sick again. But then again, you said you had a runny nose, and that's not really a symptom.
Oh, it's not really
so-
runny nose. It's just extreme mucus buildup and like a sore throat, and a sore throat leads to coughing. So it's like I'm kind of coughing and all fucky wucky, ooh woo. So
Anyways, can we go to the spider now? I'd like to
yeah,
know
it
more
was like
about
3
that.
nights ago. I was like, I'm gonna lay down, and go to bed, and I had my blanket up to my chest. I'm like, I'm asleep. And since I'm a disgusting mouth breather, my mouth was kind of agape when I was trying to sleep. And I moved my blanket. And I was like, oh, something fell on my lips. I was like, it's a piece of lint. So I closed my lips and spit it out. I was like, Puh. And I was like, okay, it's a piece of lint. And I was set that for a second. I'm like, there's a piece of lint in my bed. I got to turn my light on and throw that in the trash because it's going to annoy me being there. And I turned my light on, and it was a spider that I had crushed with my lips and spit with such velocity into the pillow next to me that it fucking died. And I'm just like, So I didn't sleep till 3 a.m.
The
after taking lots of sleeping medication.
Did you brush your teeth?
Yes.
I figured, yeah, because that's like, you know what they say, you know how many spiders you swallow?
Yeah,
in
that like
sleep?
I
That's
was talking to Christian
definitely
about that. He was like, "Oh, there's that thing where it's like an average person swallows 8 spiders in their sleep every year," and I'm like, "That's a false fact. I've looked it up. It's false."
It is a myth.
But I feel like now there's some truth to it because like falsehoods come from some sort of truth.
Yeah, there's probably some motherfucker in the past just like, I ate 8 spiders in my sleep because I happened to sleep in like a decrepit basement in the middle of the woods.
With my mouth wide open, ready for him.
Or it's like, yeah, I had-
damn, I must do that too then. Fuck.
Yeah. So that fucking sucked. And then like the next 2 days, because it's starting to kind of warm up, I guess. Maybe because it's raining, all the spiders are coming inside, or they're de-thawing because it's warming
Dude,
up
I'm coming
outside.
inside.
But like the 2 days after that, there was another spider on my bed that I had to kill before I went to bed, and there was one crawling up my fucking wall when I was cleaning my room. I'm just like, wow,
That's very
why?
unfortunate.
Why? Most of them are like those small, shitty spiders that are like kind of gangly or the fuzzy ones, so they're not like horrifying to kill.
Dang.
They're fucking yeah.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah, you know, boys. You know
Shut
what
up! No. Speaking of spiders, epic segue. Venom 2 trailer dropped.
yeah.
Yeah.
You watch it?
I did because I'm stupid.
Oh. Should I watch it? I haven't watched the trailer.
Dude, I'm gonna say the very beginning of the trailer kind of fucking hilarious. Not gonna lie.
Dude, it was really good. I think
Ketchup.
Alright, I need to ask a question about this, David, real fast. Alright, Venom.
Yeah.
Like, tell me if this is a correct statement that I'm about to say. Venom is a bad, good movie.
Yeah.
No,
Alright,
it's
thank
a
you.
good. I watched it the other day.
Wait,
I bought
stop,
it
stop,
just to watch
stop.
it. It is a good movie. Period.
Stop. What do you mean a bad good movie?
It's like
Is it like a good
Like
movie
the
that isn't good?
no,
Like
no,
everybody says it's
a good
good,
movie.
but it's bad, or is it
no, it's like
good
no,
because it's bad?
the formula for how the movie is structured formulates like other movies that are just generally not good and bad, but somehow it just it's just hilarious. It's just a good fucking movie. It's just really enjoyable, and it's a good movie. It's like the way it's structured is like I could watch this and it seems like a really not
Cliche.
great planned out. Yeah, it seems like it should be a shit movie by the way it's planned and structured and executed, but it's not. Does that make sense?
I don't get that. I just get like it's a good movie. It's like, yeah, there are cliches like, oh, the big CEO man trying to do good things is actually evil. Ugh. It's like that's a cliche, but it's like it's still just it's a good movie. It's just a good movie in my opinion.
It's an okay movie.
I mean, I love it. I mean, like I said, I love the movie. Like I said, I just feel like the way it's structured is just like weird. Like it's different. You know, it's different from the comics, different from other movies. The design of Venom, the way they communicate with each other, the way Brock functions as a person, the way the story and some other characters are pushed to the side. Everything about it just seems like, all right, I feel like this should be really shitty, but I'm in love with this for some reason.
I like it because they don't do like the typical Venom story. They changed him a lot. They changed how he looks. I mean, he's still big, beefy boy. You know, gotta love him. Mm-hmm. But it's not like Eddie Brock is the bully to Peter Parker and like, you know, that whole situation.
Well, Eddie Brock is in a lobster tank.
That's accurate. But they did their own thing with Eddie Brock and Venom, and I like that. Probably because Venom is owned by like separate people and not like the whole Marvel sphere and stuff. But still,
it's owned by the same people who did Spider-Verse.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Fair enough.
It was outstanding. So what do you think of the trailer?
Oh, I think it looks fucking great, and I'm super excited.
Yeah. Who's playing Carnage?
Woody Harrelson.
Fuck.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah. No. Because like I said, once I saw that at the end of the movie on the first one, I was like, I am excited. Carnage is a badass character. Woody Harrelson is badass. Like this is gonna be. I'm excited. Is there a release date for it?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I am super excited because I've always loved this. Like, I'm a big villain person when it comes to comic books, but fucking Venom, Carnage, especially Carnage. I fucking loved Carnage.
September 24th.
I'm just like, oh, I'm so fucking
excited. Did you say February 24th?
September
24th. Ooh, outstanding.
So, I'm super excited. I hope it's rated R because fucking Carnage is in it. But
I mean, naturally, was the other one wasn't? Was it?
I don't think so.
I say
this one's not gonna be rated R.
Is it not?
I don't think so.
Well,
yeah, that happens.
Fuck.
Why? Yeah.
Were there any other trailers for anything that came out recently?
Not to my knowledge.
All right, so let me tell you what I've been doing. I've been watching anime.
Oh god.
I've been watching a lot of anime.
So let me go off on a couple of tangents from anime, and I know there's some here that you have watched, David. So, let's start off with the first.
Let me get my list of 12 animes I'm currently watching.
All right, that's pretty good. All right, so first one is Gate. I'm on. I finally actually
started it.
So I'm watching Gate. I'm on episode 20.
Okay.
I'm on episode 20 of Gate. I have not quite finished it, but I'm quite far into it, and it's just Joy Mercury is a really good character.
Yeah.
I've decided that. I like her character a lot. No, I love it though. It's just a
fun.
nice contrast between like, you know, fantasy and reality. It's just a good anime. You know, it's a classic. It's been out for a while now, but you know, I finally started watching it. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, and it's like everybody like is like, oh yeah, Gate, not a good anime. But I'm just like,
are you serious?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like Gate.
Really?
A lot of people don't think it's good, and I'm like, it's definitely okay. It's not like the best anime out there,
no.
But like, I don't know why. It's probably because it's one of like one of the first animes I've ever actually watched that aren't like, oh, I'm a kid and I'm watching like Dragon Ball or Naruto. Like, so my very first anime I ever watched, I think I said this in the past, was Soul Eater. Gate had to been like in the top 5 first animes I watched.
Yeah, because the first true anime I watched was like Sword Art Online, and even that's
I'm not
like
gonna
on
count
the
that.
edge.
Fuck that.
I mean,
not
compared
good.
to like compared to Shonen, or I count it more. After that, it was Monster Musume, but I don't know if that's an anime technically, so we're gonna move on. But
that counts.
Now the real thing here is, like I said, yeah, no, Gate I enjoy. I love it. I love the concept. It's unique. It's nice. Now I've started watching 2 anime. All right, 2 anime. They are currently playing. I know you have at least watched one of them. I'm hoping you're watching the other. Alright, let's start with Don't Toy With Me, Nagatoro.
Yes.
so fucking good.
It is very good.
It is so fucking
Dude,
good.
the
Oh my
dude
god.
the dude who did the art for it used to be a Dojin artist.
That makes sense.
And it's like I saw a meme where it's like, oh yeah, the same dude who like did Nagatoro, and then they put the number sequence. Was it the 6 number sequence? And it's like, oh yeah, he also did these 8 other pieces of art. You know?
Oh, it's absolutely.
Art.
Oh yeah, no, because I liked it. I was like, I'll watch this, because I saw the trailer for it originally. I was like, the animation looked really good, and oh boy, I love the animation. I love that classic face she makes with the one eye open and the other one halfway closed. That's great. But the story itself is it's
hilarious.
It's adorable. It's nice. It made
funny.
me feel good because I watched 8 episodes of Invincible. Right, I watched Invincible. Invincible's a great show, fine, but there's a lot of American cartoon relationship tropes in it that are fucking cringe and piss me off. Now this was a nice refresher because this only made me happy. All right, because yeah, she toys with him, whatever. But it's kind of like a teasing toy, and he likes it, and he gets to hang out. And that episode where they were playing video games, that was adorable. All right.
What have you caught up to it?
I don't know if another episodes came out. I watched up to episode 6, I think, maybe 5. Something like that.
Okay, so what was the happened in the last episode?
When does it update?
It updates. Let me get my paper. Nagatoro updates
Saturdays. What day is it? Ooh, I don't think I've seen the newest one actually. At that rate, I do.
Did you see the one where he dreamed?
No.
Okay. So you're like a couple episodes behind.
No.
Or one, or at least one, I think.
Or you're just being so vague he doesn't understand.
One, because
I think
because I know. Yeah, I do like because learning Japanese. I appreciate because like as I watch anime, I will look up random words I hear just to see what what the situation is when people speak in Japanese. Because the thing I like about some anime is like a lot of people say don't learn from anime. That's fine and all, but you can still learn things from animes. Because like with that in particular, it's like say when I was listening to it, I noticed they kept saying yabai a lot. Yabai. And yabai, from a traditional sense, means bad or dangerous. You say it when there's a bad or dangerous situation. At the beginning of that, the teenage girls just kept saying yabai, and I was like, what the fuck? And it kept meaning different things. I looked it up, and apparently it's just modern day slang term for a bunch of different random things just for the Japanese youth. And I'm like, I didn't know that. And because of, anime, and I looked it up, I was like, alright, now I know this. That's a new piece of information that you're not going to learn from a textbook.
Wait.
Yeah.
So it's like a word that can just be used for multiple meanings?
It's kind of like bet.
It's kind of like bruh,
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was...
Like, honestly, yeah, it's kind of like that. It just become like a slang. So it has a actual meaning, but then it's just like the kind of slang meaning for it for the youth. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so other than that, like I said, absolute top tier. Love it. Going to keep watching it now. The second one I've watched. Have you watched Higehiro? Or Hirohiro?
That's the one about it's.
I wanted to say the name because I love it.
Okay, I need a. Hold on. I know what you're talking. Yeah, Higehiro. After being rejected, I shaved and took in a high school runaway.
Absolutely, it's so good as
It
well.
is so good,
God.
dude.
Oh my god! Like I probably haven't seen the newest one of that either, but oh my god, it's adorable.
Okay, the newest episode. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Mm-hmm.
But something big happens in this newest episode.
Yeah, because the last one I saw was, I believe it was when they were talking about the stars.
Yeah, so I was okay. You were one episode behind, and it updates Mondays.
Okay. I'm excited. Yeah, because I'm watching this, and I'm like, this is like a fucking, like, it was like, he likes this girl, and then this other girl likes him, and then there's this, like, teenager who's living with him, and he's like, oh, you, miso soup.
Miso soup.
Miso soup.
Very cute anime with some, like, deeper themes, and this newest episode, oh my god. It's
and
something big happens towards the end of it. Of
yeah,
this.
like I'm probably gonna after the podcast probably go get off and watch those because I'm excited. Like I said, those two anime I've never realized this before. I apparently like romance animes.
Oh my
I've
God.
never watched them. I've never watched them before. I watched both of these, and now all my recommendations are those essentially, and
Yeah.
they're good. They're good.
Dude,
They're,
you're missing
they're
on
heartwarming.
so much. You're missing on so much. Hunter loves them. Even Colby loves those kind of animes. I love them. Dude, these are the kind of animes that they're very they make you feel good, you know.
Yeah, I'm just it just feel good. It's just heartwarming.
Have
it's nice.
you-
Colin, I recommend watching them.
Have you heard about
Oof.
Tokyo Revengers?
I have not.
Ooh, okay. Yes, I also suggest that. It's not romance.
Yeah.
But it's about this like guy who's like 30 or some shit who like is watching the news or whatever, and then he finds out, oh yeah, his only girlfriend he's ever had back in middle school died in like a gang incident. And so I don't remember, like he came to like he went to the train station and I think he got pushed onto the tracks or whatever in front of a train, and then he like went back in time 12 years. And basically it's like the whole show is like, oh, he went back in time and he's now gonna try to save the girlfriend he had back in middle school from dying.
Okay, that's a sign because that reminds me heavily of Erased. So,
Okay, you like ReZero? Did you ever watch that?
I watched the first season of ReZero. I have every intention after after finishing Gate, I'm going to watch all of Konosuba because I've only seen a few episodes.
Oh my god, it's
and then
hilarious.
I'm going to rewatch season 1 of ReZero and then watch season 2.
ReZero.
So anyways, gambling, am I right?
Bruh.
Bruh. Throwback.
Start talking about topics that he doesn't care about.
Throwback. Oh, what do you got going on, Colin, in your life?
Fucking sickness.
Sickness. Are you down with it?
Hell yeah. Dude, I went fishing.
Dude, how was that?
The reason we skipped
last week was because you went fishing.
Yeah, the reason we skipped last week was because I was fishing, and then when I came back, it was nighttime, so nobody wanted to film or record the podcast. And then the next day, I think you were busy, so we couldn't do it, and Talos was just like, well,
Just
fuck
skip
this
this
week. Oh, I slapped my microphone.
It's because I've got to this point where it's like, all right, I'm not gonna force myself to make something. If every once in a while I have to skip a week, I'm gonna skip a week. I've been doing a lot of things, and taking a break and be like, all right, I don't want to burn myself out of this. I want to take a break and just relax, get some things figured out, and that's what I did. So.
Well, if any of y'all are wondering why last week didn't have an episode, it's because I was catching some sick-ass fish.
You didn't even catch any fish, did you?
I did. I caught 8 fish. Fuck you, bitch.
Okay.
Did you eat any of them?
No, no, I didn't. I was gonna say because they were small. I realized there's a pond near me that has bass in it. Turns out they're tiny though, or I suck at catching bass. That's possible.
Or they just.
But I even
stocked
went
it.
back the next day with my mom and dad,
Then
and
why did
they
you stock
caught
the
fish. I didn't catch it the next day. I caught them all the day before. But I got fucking Big Mac sized bluegill, and then some small bluegills, and then I caught like 2 bass. And then the next day, mom caught like 3 or 4 bass.
So anyways, going back to, I say Tokyo Revengers, kind of like a mix of ReZero and Durarara. If you ever watched that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix of both of those, like the setting in Durarara and kind of like a weird, kind of like fantasy, like kind of deal going on with the going back in time thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put that on my list then, because like I said, I really enjoyed ReZero. I really need to read the manga because it's going to be like 10 times better for a lot of reasons. But and then I watched all of that, and I really liked but like the ending was just kind of like there was a particular part of the ending that I'm just like, what the fuck, this was pointless, and I'm upset immensely. Like this should not have happened.
Yeah.
That was actually one that I watched, and I only got up to, like, the first season or something. I got, like, to the end of the first arc, where it's like, oh, the show starts, here's a bunch of questions you have, and things we're not going to answer yet. You get to, like, this one point, and, like, 95% of the questions are answered, and it's like, oh, we revealed this character or whatever, and their intentions. I'm like, okay, this is where I'm going to end. I don't have enough interest to keep watching it, and have more questions raised, and then I have to answer those. So I just cut it off. It was like fucking not that many episodes in.
I watched
like,
12 episodes, and I was just like, for like the first 10, I'm like, what the fuck? This is so boring. There's like nothing going on. And then all of a sudden, episode like 11 hits or whatever. I'm like, holy shit, everything's going down. And then episode 12 happens, and it gets boring again. I'm like, well, that was fucking shit.
Yeah. Like I said,
Like, it was
I think
so
it's a
good
anime.
on the one episode, but the whole beginning was just terrible, in my opinion.
Yeah. I haven't watched it in a while. I think it's a good anime. I wouldn't put it in my top 10 or anything, you know? But, you know, now, I gotta say, so I noticed something the other day. So, you know, when you're watching, you know, any American television show and, you know, a bunch of people, you know, they have accents and stuff. And when you're watching anime, you don't really pay attention to accents at all. It's, you know, it's kind of like, oh, there's this Russian person. Like, I remember in Da-Da-Da-Da, there was Russian people, and they just didn't have an accent. They were just Japanese, so it's like, all right, you know, whatever. What I did notice is I was watching an episode of JoJo's. I was watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, and there's an Italian chef in it. And while watching it, you know, he has a really good Italian accent while speaking Japanese, and I was just kind of like, whoa. I appreciate this. This is not. I don't ever see this in anime. This is not something I traditionally see. But he generally has a nice Italian accent, speaking Japanese, and because he was a chef, he was speaking in a way different way than everyone else. He was just speaking in a completely formal manner, like how you would learn out of a textbook, compared to how the other characters were speaking. And I don't know. I don't know. I just had to take a moment and appreciate that.
Aren't you reading Part 6 currently?
I started reading Part 6. Yes, I'm not that far. You know, there was Tom Cruise and all that good stuff. But, you know.
I don't fucking remember that.
One of the guards at the prison, they nicknamed him Tom Cruise because that's what it looked like. He was the one who saw her at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So.
Ocean Man.
Take me by the hand, lead me to
If that's not
land.
the end song for Part 6, the Part 6 anime, I'll be big sad.
Understandable.
So
JoJo's good.
did you ever watch the Clone Wars?
Yeah, I have. I'm actually currently rewatching it with Emily. We haven't watched it in a minute, but we are like in the steadfast of watching them. I don't remember where I left off. It was before it went on Disney, so I haven't seen the final season. It was probably on like, I don't know, 6 or something. I think there's like, what, 8 seasons? I don't know. But I've seen a good amount of the episodies. I watched a lot. I fucking love Clone Wars. Clone Wars is fantastic.
I did start
have
rewatching
Google?
it whenever the Mando
Disney
came out.
Plus?
Okay.
Sorry.
What was that? But I started rewatching it whenever Mando came out because I was like, Star Wars, yay! I didn't get very far because I'm really bad at watching shows. So, but it's still good. I think it holds up.
You have
reasonably
Disney
well.
Plus?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you seen the new show, The Bad Batch?
No, I have not gotten to that yet.
Okay, there's 3 episodes out.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really good. I really like it so far.
Yeah, it was so funny because Emily was telling me about it the other day. She's like, because this is how she described to me. Have you heard about that show about the clones with the chips in their head and they went bad? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, I don't know, my coworkers were talking about it at work. I'm like, alright, cool. I have no idea what the fuck you mean. Cool. Anyways, we're ending this conversation. And then later on, I had realized I went on Disney Plus and I saw The Bad Batch. And I was like, were you fucking talking about this? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I didn't know you were talking about Star Wars. He was like, there's clones and they got chips in their brains and then they fried. I was like, alright, what the fuck?
Oof.
I was so confused. I was completely lost. I thought she was talking about some weird live action thing. I was like, this means nothing to me.
I do not care. This is not what I care about.
Dude, my
This is not
mom
what I
texted
voted
me last night, and she was like, excuse me.
She's
She
like,
was like, hey, do you use birchwood in Minecraft? And I said, why? And she's like, oh, I'm just curious. And I'm like, yes. And she didn't message back. And then today, I remembered to ask her, why did you ask me that? Turns out, I guess a bunch of the teenage boys who work at the store she works at was talking about it. It was like, yeah, if we had a friend who liked birchwood, we'd disown them. Fuck birchwood. Birchwood's the worst wood. And I'm just like, man, fuck them. Birchwood's the best wood. Get that nice.
You know what's the
cream
worst
color.
wood? Acacia. Fuck
That's
off.
okay. I also like acacia. I think oak is the worst. Oak looks like shit.
What do you mean?
Oh,
It's
fuck you.
default. It's
Oak-
like that. If you
It's
can't-
so boring because it's default.
It's default, but default is never boring. Okay.
I don't know.
Default
I
is
think,
never bad because it's so middle ground of everything.
I don't like it. It's just I think it's too bland. Cream
Okay,
is
I
like
lied.
you want a nice bright cream color. Dark oak is lit because it's so dark. You want a bit lighter, you go to
Spruce,
spruce. You want something
kinda-
out of
kinda
the
bad.
fucking world,
Spruce,
you go to
kinda bad.
acacia. I think acacia makes
Alright.
great roofs. On a,
Hey,
on a
man,
I don't
Okay,
like
alright.
acacia. I love the new nether wood.
Dude,
It's
the
so
nether
badass.
shit is fucking lit.
So hear me out. Butch, as a young teenager, I was like, all right, Butch is bad. Fuck Butch, you know? But as an adult, I have grown to appreciate Butch in his own way. Like, I do believe Butch will complement a Japanese-styled building quite well. So, you know, that's
Because
my opinion.
it's the closest thing you can get to like a bamboo kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And you can get
So it's like, I think everything has its place, alright? I personally like oak, but I have learned to appreciate Butch, for I am not
Okay,
a
okay.
teenager anymore.
Okay, I changed my mind. Junglewood sucks.
Oh no, fuck Junglewood.
Okay.
Junglewood
Junglewood.
used to be like, oh, it's an interesting thing. It's kind of orangish, but then Acacia came out. It's like, if you want orange, just get fucking Acacia.
Get
Fuck
acacia.
Junglewood.
Fuck Junglewood.
I
Okay.
mean, I like Junglewood.
Okay. Well, you're disowned now from a friend group. All right.
Exactly.
Fuck, I'm off the
You
podcast.
fucking out of here.
Get out of it. Me and Colin are gonna go back to talking about gambling while you go to the bathroom. What the fuck you did?
What the fuck?
Exactly. About gambling and fishing. Go back to my fishing interlude.
Yeah.
Man, I need to go fishing. Man, I'm.
Dude, fishing's epic. Especially with all this
It
rain
is.
that's been happening, like it is currently raining. Fuck, everything's gonna be muddy tomorrow. Ah! But good news, lots of water in the pond, and the fish go into water and make fish in more places, because fish. Fishing's
Imagine.
lit.
Dude, at work,
Cool.
the freaking, not even at work, just in the county
Shit.
you live in, the mask mandate was lifted.
Really?
So now most stores are, I guess store can still enforce you to wear it. Other ones are just like, we suggest it. But like at work, you know, at Walmart, because it's like, you know, I have my first vaccine shot, you know. So it's like, you know, when I got it, it's like, all right, you can, for side effects, you can have 3 days off work paid. I'm like, all right, fucking cool, right? Once I get my second shot, I can have another 3 days off work paid, right? All right, cool. Then now they came with something where it's like, all right, if you have been vaccinated fully and after 2 weeks, you don't have to wear a mask at work anymore because they still want people to wear masks. And then we'll pay you $75. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I talked to the Pepsi guy. And the Pepsi guy was like, yeah, you know what they offered me? I was like, what? Yeah, they said if I got vaccinated, they would let me have 1 day off paid, and they give me a 6-pack of pop.
Oh
Like, you know what?
no! That's awful.
Yeah, when we
Oh
get
my
vaccinated, we're just like, yeah, you're gonna get vaccinated. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then you come to work after you get your vaccination. Same day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you're not feeling good, you don't have to come back. But they're not gonna pay
I mean,
you.
honestly, I'm just like, they're gonna let me not come back, so I'm just like, you know, hey, I'd rather get paid. Like, yeah, you know, I felt pretty fatigued.
Fair enough. I need to get
Did
my
you actually feel
vaccination, but I've
anything?
been
Like, what
sick.
What did you actually feel like?
What did I actually feel? Oh, I mean, I fucking felt nothing for so far for the first one, I got the vaccine
It's
shot.
always the second one that, from what I've heard, it's the second one that.
From what
fucks
I've
you
heard,
up.
yeah. Like the day after, I felt fatigued, but I tend to feel fatigue in general anyways. So I don't think that had anything to do with it. Other than that, I felt good. But like once I get the second one, I'll probably actually have some fatigue and stuff. According to my other coworker, she got it. She said the second one, she definitely had to take a couple days off.
Which one did you get? Which shot?
God, something with an M. I don't know. It's
Moderna?
whatever Walmart offers. Because I was at work, and it was like, we have walk up vaccines. It was like, yeah, I'll look at the clock. I'm like, they fucking pay me to do that. I'm out.
I'm assuming you got Moderna then.
Yeah, Moderna. That's the
Moderna
one,
gang.
2 shot.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Do either of you know who Nux Taku is?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yeah, next taco. Yeah,
Colin
he's
goes yes. He's the guy. He's the guy. He's the one person in this podcast I did not expect for him to know who that is.
Why?
Me?
I don't know. I just feel like Colin's not the kind of guy who knows that is.
You want to know the reason? Because I watch normie animes, and he talks about normie anime sometimes. I don't watch him a whole lot. I don't really. I know a lot of his stuff is jokes, but I don't know. Just his. He seems kind of annoying, and I don't like.
You want to know why the fuck I know who this man is? I literally learned about him. It was either, I think it was yesterday. I think I learned of his existence yesterday, and that was purely because. So you know, what is it? Is it Izuki-chan? Is that the one with the big tits?
Okay, well that's not narrowing it down at all.
Okay,
Is it the streamathon?
What? No. What is it? It's like Azuki-chan. She's got like the shirt that says like Sugoi something like Dekai Sugoi on it. I think. She was the last season anime. She was pretty popular. Izuki-chan, yeah.
Anime. Wait, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, she's very popular. I mean, if you just look up Izuki's-chan, it says Sugoi Dekai on her shirt. She's got short silver hair, big blue eyes, huge badonkarunos. Like, huge.
Yeah, this is the one everybody got pissed off about. Oh, God, I remember this.
Wait, who?
Were they pissed about her? Is it because she's annoying?
Well, I think it's because she like looks like a girl or something, and like people were pissed off about her design.
But
A little girl, sorry. A girl.
Oh.
Anyways.
I was like, motherfucker, what?
Perish.
So,
because she looked like a little girl. Like, everybody was shitting on her design. Because, of course, they were.
I mean, I don't know, whatever. Point of the matter is that, alright, so, she's around, I think, point of the matter is that I was looking it up, and I kept seeing these things that was like, oh, the manga, Izuki-chan just died in the manga. I was like, what? I thought this was like a dumb slice of life anime. What's happening? What do you mean she's dead? And everything I could see about it was like, yeah, she's fucking dead. And it was like whenever it came out, it was like a big thing on Twitter. It was like, Izuki-chan's dead. I was like, what the fuck? What I came to find out is that what's his name?
Nux
Taku.
Nux Taku.
Huh?
Nux Taku.
Yeah, Nux Taku. He made a video, and the thumbnail and title was like, Izuki-chan just died in the manga. I was like, what? So I click it, and he's like, oh, this is so sad. Izuki-chan just died in the manga. And essentially, the thing that he did was make that thumbnail and title, and then told everybody to share it specifically just to see if he could fuck with people and make everybody think she's actually dead.
God damn it.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked for a lot of people.
He's a troll. He's a troll.
Yeah, because he did that before with like Sanji in One Piece and somebody else I know that. Oh, Bakugo and My Hero. But he's like, you know what? I wonder if I could do that with Izuki-chan, because that just doesn't make any sense. Because this is just a slice of life character, and why the fuck would she die?
Yeah. Anyways, what I was bringing him up for is, in some of his newest videos, is he's doing a tournament, a Twitch tournament right now, where he got like 8 different like streamers, and whoever streams the longest wins like $5,000 or whatever, like $10,000, something like that. And currently they're on day 8.
Really?
Yeah, they're still streaming. There's still 3 people in the stream.
Who are the 3?
Okay, I think there might be 4, but as far as I can tell, so here are the 8 people that are invited. All right, Penguin Zero, Lost Pause, Tectone, Susu, Briggs, Mione Bun, Riri, and Evan, which is his like editor, I think.
Okay, so I know who one of those are.
Yeah. So anyways, I think currently, so Critical I think lost.
He did, because he just
yeah,
went live.
because I've noticed
a
I've
minute
been
ago.
getting notifications for his random streams, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, he definitely lost.
I think Lost Pause also lost. Tectone lost. Briggs is still in it. I'm currently watching Mione stream, and who else is still in? Who else is still in? I'm trying to figure it out. Is it just them two now? It might just be them two.
Oh,
So,
dang.
but yeah, everybody was so like hyped, like, oh, I'm gonna be the first one, or I'm gonna be the last one. Everybody's like, oh, I can do this easy.
Yeah.
And everybody who's still in the tournament is like, yeah, I'm not losing at all. I'm not gonna lose.
Well, the question is, what are the rules? Like, can you sleep on stream? How long do you have to stay on stream?
It's just as long as you're streaming.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, because it's kind of like a
and,
Ludwig moment.
And Nux was very gracious and like, oh yeah, one of the contestants said, oh yeah, my internet's messing up, so if my stream goes down, is that gonna be a problem? He's like, as long as you get it back up within like a reasonable amount of time, then yeah,
fair enough.
you're fine. And so her streams have gone down, and so she immediately gets her phone, starts streaming from her phone. Well, she's a VTuber, so she'll like look at like she'll just put her phone against her desk so you can't see the camera.
Yeah.
But like she'll continue to stream while her internet's out.
Nice.
So yeah, but yeah, it's going pretty good. Day 8 started on the 12th, or day 7 technically. They're going on to day 8. But yeah.
Yeah, look into that because stuff like that's a fun time. Good thing he did not invite Ludwig.
Oh yeah, he was like, they're all like, all the contestants were like, you did invite Ludwig, right? He's just like, no, I didn't. And like, okay, good, because I would have lost.
Yeah.
Although
like,
I don't know if Ludwig would have done it so soon. Because I mean, even though it was a while ago now at this point. Like, when did he finish streaming? Like a couple weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah, I mean it's.
And they've been streaming for 8 days now. Like it's like, oh yeah, you want to just restart your like stream that's been going on forever.
Yeah.
So, there's something that happened recently. Kind of a small thing, big for some people. I don't know if you knew about it. Carson tweeted like a couple days ago.
Wait, really? Whoa, fuck, what? Really?
But he deleted it almost immediately after. It was just like him going, it was a quote retweet or something, responding to some like Trump and Biden headline that sounded kind of sus. It was like, fucking Trump sucks Biden at the fucking whatever the fuck. But it was like bad phrasing. And then he deleted it immediately. And like, I think he tweeted after that and said like, oops, accidental tweet or something, smiley face, and then also deleted that immediately. So.
Well.
And after the whole Instagram thing of him,
like
quote unquote, untweeting or accidentally posting on Instagram about his cat, you know, maybe Carson will be making a bit of a comeback.
I don't know what happened, and I'm not gonna pretend like I know, but from what I heard, didn't he like groom someone?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
no.
That's no. If you look into it, that's what it'll
back.
say. But that's technically not what actually happened.
I say, I do not know. I do not get your information from me on this. I just heard that he was grooming someone.
To be fair, like I said, I don't really believe she was grooming. I only see it as just an awkward teenage relationship because I've seen shit like that before, and my personal opinion. But, I mean, point of the matter here is she fucking took back most of what she said anyways, so she just wanted attention. The woman just a bitch, so.
I'm surprised you didn't watch his J-Slot's video on Carson, since you were so into J-Slot, David.
I'm not super into him, but I watch him every once in a while.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe Carson will come back, maybe he won't. Good to know he's still, not fucking committed suicide.
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
One can hope that he comes back soon.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Well. Very good.
I don't know. I get how you could be tempted to like do shit like that, but at the same time, like, I don't see how someone would be able to do that. Like I don't. I can see how if you're into that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah, I don't think we're following, but you know.
Yeah, no.
Isn't grooming where you're like, oh yeah, someone who's like younger than you or something like that?
No.
No, grooming. Grooming is like I am in a higher status
like
as someone else. Yeah. So it's like, hey, I'm a rock star and I have
Groupies.
Groupies. That's essentially what grooming is.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Groupies are fine, but if it's anybody else that has something that's exactly like groupies, it's wrong.
Like I said, I don't believe he was grooming. I believe that he was just a teenager and was just like I think he might have been a little more aggressive and more manipulative in a teenager way, but I don't think it was a power status thing. Because I read all the Discord, I was very into this when it happened. So like I said, I don't think.
Wasn't she like 17,
I don't think it was a much of a grooming situation as much as people like to lead on, and even then, grooming isn't the worst thing in the world. So
yeah, and the whole
it's
like,
great, but like it's
she
not.
was underage. It's like, no, she wasn't.
Wasn't she like 17 though?
I mean, he was 19.
That's fair. That's not that far apart.
Yeah, and it was
not
like
at all.
Yeah, so.
And in most states that's legal. So.
Yeah, it was fucked. So, shit sucks, bro.
You live and you learn, right?
Yeah.
Don't.
Amen.
Groom, obviously.
Yeah.
So, we're going to Hawaii in a couple months. What are you most excited for? Anybody?
I don't know, Pearl Harbor. I want to see the USS
hiking.
Arizona. I never got to see it when I went there last. I don't want to see it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm real big into the idea of hiking, seeing the scenes of where Jurassic Park was filmed, seeing the Japanese temple they have.
Going to the place where they filmed Lost and have a golf course with a statue of Hurley on it, yeah.
I didn't know about that, but absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I am 100%
like how we're getting it so cheap too. Like, I hope it's not like shit like places we're gonna be in because how cheap it is, but
it shouldn't be.
Oh no, trust me, this is like a good place. This is a fucking resort on Waikiki Beach. Like, this is a nice place.
Okay, I stayed on Waikiki Beach as well, so
yeah.
If it's like the same place, or at least close, all the resorts around the place I was at were basically the same. So I'm hoping that'll be fine.
Hopefully.
Like I said, I trust it because, like I said, this is like, a friend of the family, known for years, isn't charging us really for her end of the thing. She's just getting us these great deals, and I guess so this is what she recommends. This is what she recommends out of everything. Like, you stay here,
Hopefully,
so I trust it.
None of us have COVID, and we walk up and be like, here's our, because you have to take a test 72 hours before you go on the flight by a Hawaii approved COVID thing, and then you have to pass. And
are you serious?
Yeah, no,
yeah.
Do
you have to be
72
vaccinated?
hours before the flight, you have to get a test
just
by a Hawaii approved specific COVID tester, and then
do you have to get vaccinated?
It's just a test.
Just a test. You don't need vaccination.
I was just wondering because, like, I know some countries, if you travel to a different country, I mean, it's just Hawaii, but
yeah. But yeah, no,
when you go there, you have to quarantine for 10 days. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you fail and still want to go, you're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
But if you pass your COVID test, then you don't. That's the reason you're taking it. Otherwise, we could go, but that's a 10-day quarantine. We're gonna be there for 7 days. That's not really gonna work out.
Yeah, I don't know at all. But yeah, no, you just get that test 72 hours beforehand, and then I think you have to get one after you get there as well. I think they said.
Yeah, fuck
maybe, probably.
But I don't remember. The point is that you just get a test real fast, and then you're good to go. It's whatever. Yeah.
I'm super excited for nature, going on hikes, bringing my camera, taking pictures of lizards and coconuts and stuff. Water, maybe, I don't know.
Outstanding.
It's exciting. Also, I'm gonna buy an authentic Hawaiian ukulele and learn to play that as my first instrument. Hella excited for
Very
that.
nice.
Good luck.
You know,
They're super
the
expensive.
ukulele was created somewhere in Europe, and it was, I believe it was a Portuguese guy who was sailing by the island of Hawaii, and he jumped off the boat playing the ukulele, and then the king of at the time was like, I like this. My daughter likes this. Let's make this a national thing.
That's amazing.
Exactly.
That's actually
Jumps off the boat playing a ukulele. Like that's an outstanding move.
that man. Gotta marry
That
my
man
daughter.
fucks.
That man got fucks.
That's a unit.
Okay, so I got a
Yeah.
quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Talking about grooming, right?
Oh god.
Yeah.
You can fuck 2 girls at the same time, but their combined... You have to fuck 2 girls at the same time, but their combined age is 30. What are the 2 ages?
This is a fucked question. You're a bad person. And I hate you.
Do you go the route where you're
10
like,
and
fuck-
10 and 10.
Do you go the route where you're just like, oh yeah, 15 and 15 even it out. That's young, but like, I guess it could be worse. Or do you go like I'm gonna fuck like a 22-year-old and then an 8-year-old kind of guy?
I'm a pregnant
alright.
30-year-old kind of guy.
That's fair.
Beat the system.
I'm more
Colin just fucking
more-
beat the system.
I'm more of a 60 half-year-old kind of guy. Yeah.
Colin, I like your answer. That's an
That's a
outstanding
big brain
move.
move answer right there.
That's a galaxy brain.
Another
move.
how about another kind of question on the same kind of thing. You're 1 inch in your mom and your dad's 1 inch in you. Which way do you have to move forward or backward? Which way do you move?
Why do you have these questions?
It's a simple question, Colin. You just need to answer it. And tell us too. But I'm mostly asking for Colin because I think it's funny to see his reaction.
Because you bully me, make me uncomfortable.
Alright,
Disgusting.
backwards.
Backwards.
It's an easier escape, alright?
You gotta like.
Is it?
It's backwards and then you go forward, alright? Because if I go forward, I feel like as soon as I go backwards, it's just gonna end up badly.
Yeah, but if you go backwards, what if you
Well,
fucking
no, you
grab
just
onto
go
you
one
and trap
direction. You
now?
go one direction, and then that's it. You just have to go forward or backwards.
I mean, personally, backwards, that's all I'm saying, you know?
Yeah.
I'm more of a sawhorse kind of
'Cause
guy,
then I feel
trying
like
to go
I-
both forward and backwards at the same time.
Alright, hear me out. If I go backwards, I feel like I'm the one being molested rather than I am the one molesting.
True.
Right?
That's
it's
fair.
control
I think it's
now.
also rape at that point and not really molesting, but
That's not the point, alright? Anyways.
That's not the point. Bottom line. Oh
Bottom
shit!
line.
That's not okay. That reminds me. Have you guys played? There's this game called Enlisted. Nothing to do with the conversation. I just thought of it when we were talking about it.
Absolutely not.
nope.
Okay, so, I don't know if you watch Swagger's Souls or anything like that.
Nope.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
He played it, and it's a free to play game. It's like a first person shooter, like World War II shooter. It's a lot of fun. Me and Colton have been playing. Me, Colton, and Eli have been playing that a lot.
Dude,
And,
you know what's also a great free-to-play
what was it
first-person
called?
shooter? Destiny 2.
Oh. you
So,
started
anyways,
playing
besides
Destiny?
that bullshit,
When did you stop playing Destiny?
like probably a week ago, something
You
like
fucking
that.
mongrel.
Destiny 2 is. I've always wanted to play it. I didn't realize it was free, and it's getting popular again. And I'm like, dude, this
It's
game
free?
is fucking epic. It's like you took Halo and Borderlands and you fucking smashed those two together and like.
you know what's funny about Destiny 2?
What?
Like, you will, at this point in time, you'll never be able to play the first, like, right when it first came out. Like, you'll never be able to play that kind of area anymore. Because basically what they did is, like, with one of the DLCs or something like that, they basically erased the first game and, like, just remade it into a different game the second. I don't get why they did that. but they like erased the whole like Destiny 2 and just made it something else.
I don't know what that means, but alright.
So one of the DLCs was like too big or some shit, and they're like, "Oh, guess we'll just get rid of the first half of the game and then make it instead of you being playing the first half, you just play the second half, and this is the second deal. Oh, this is the DLC. Technically, people like to call it Destiny 3 as well.
Well,
Oh,
because Destiny
Cool.
2 technically isn't a thing anymore.
interesting.
still a great game. There's another fucking free-to-play game that I've been wanting to play, but I feel like it'll be kind of shitty playing by myself, which is
What?
Valorant. Valorant
Dude,
looks...
Valorant? Oh my god. I've just been getting into it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Maybe I should download that and start playing it with you.
I've been watching videos on it and stuff. Like, I'll watch, like, fucking, why can't I think? Shroud. I've been watching Shroud play it on Twitch.
Wow, I'll have to
Very
download
fun
that
game.
after this
It's like
podcast.
CSGO, basically.
Yeah, it's like CSGO, but also kind of like Overwatch, because there's like,
Yeah, there's, like, powers and shit.
yeah, characters with powers, and they do cool shit.
Yes, sir.
I'll probably download that after this then.
Yeah. I'll have to
Play that
re-download
way.
it. I think it was on the... I might have it downloaded.
So,
Yeah.
something that I found out. It's like, honestly... Okay. So I follow random subreddits, just random
Okay.
ones. Like, I don't know, I'll follow, like, the fucking Thailand subreddit. And I started following the island subreddit, right? And at first it was a bunch of politics and random things, but then recently it's got to this thing where this one guy just goes on there and is like, "All right, everybody, it's time. Every day we're voting for a county and island. The highest voted one gets eliminated. Last one to survive is the winner." It's just really
Island?
entertaining. Huh?
Island? I don't...
Ireland.
Oh, Ireland. I think you said island.
No.
Wait, what?
Ireland.
You guys repeat everything, because now I'm very confused what you're talking about.
Ireland. The Ireland subreddit.
Okay, I thought you were talking about Thailand for some reason.
No. The Ireland subreddit has every day. This guy goes on. He's like, "All right, here's all the counties in Ireland. Vote for one of them. The highest voted one is fucking eliminated by death ray. So he'll remove them every day depending on the highest voted
winning?
one." And it's just so funny watching the Irish people in the comments just talking about it. It's like, yeah, you know what? Fuck Dublin. The immediate one. The first one eliminated was Dublin. It's like, fuck, get Dublin the hell out of here.
Ooh.
Okay, I need to see this,
And-
because, like, if they got rid of my county, then I'm going to be pissed off.
What one's yours?
I want County Kerry to win.
What is it?
Kerry.
Your mic is very
Ah.
quiet.
My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just sound pretty
You
quiet.
probably should have brought that up
County
earlier.
Kerry.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if they got rid of that. I know they have I think it was just today, they have finally eliminated the entirety of Northern Ireland.
That's fair. That's fair.
I did find out some really good names for counties
Oh,
in
here we
Ireland.
go. Country Death Ray.
Yeah. One of them. It was I went to the comments and it was just down with down because one of them was named Down.
Oh my God.
But my two favorite is County Mayo and County Tyrone.
God damn it.
And it's just so entertaining. I honestly love this. It's just the Irish people, because like at one point, it was all separated into like where it's like, all right, let's get rid of this one because then there were not all counties will either border at maximum 2 other counties and not 3. And at one point there was just one in the middle, surrounded by ocean, and they're like, all right, they're just there by themselves. They're kind of a loser. Let's get rid of them. No, it's good. I appreciate it.
Oh no, they're out.
Oh, did they get rid of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the first couple, like Dublin and Cork, like all the popular ones.
Top 10 things to do in Dublin. Number 1, leave.
Fuck.
Dude, fucking Ireland, dude. Am I right? Not to get political, but I'm just joking.
So,
I don't know anything about politics in Ireland except for Northern Ireland. So don't like me saying I like County Kerry. That's just because that's where my family comes from. All right, I have no clue what's going on.
it'd be like that.
So I don't take sides politically with whatever like political party they have.
I absolutely
right?
do. Fuck Dublin.
Oh, I agree with that. But like I don't know anything about County Kerry. I just know that's where my family came from.
Fair enough. So, sorry, Dublish people, but you know it's kind of
You deserve it,
place.
alright?
Yeah, sorry, Dublish people.
Doublish people, you deserve it.
Dublish people. Yeah. All right. So here, so I got a question for the boys here. All right.
Okay, question for the boys.
So obviously we're going to Hawaii. Obviously,
I know where
we
this is
wanna go
going.
Okay, where's it going?
Where's it going?
The bathhouse.
Absolutely.
The
Fuck,
onsen.
that's what I was going to
The
talk about earlier.
onsen.
No. All right. So I think that's not where this was going, but I forgot about that. Okay, so actually, I was going to mention this. The onsen. All right. Y'all willing? All right.
Isn't that the nude bath, like the men's nude bathhouse?
Yeah, and
I mean,
public.
okay.
public
To be
nude
fair,
bathhouse.
all right. To be fair, all onsens are nude, and some of them are mixed.
Yeah, I know there's
Now-
mixed and then there's like gender specific ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
But yeah,
yeah, I could get a private one.
Yeah.
like just for you,
Yeah,
like you and
they
a
do
group of
that.
people or something.
like you in a group, or just you by yourself.
They do both.
Because my question is like, listen, I'm willing to go to the whole onsen experience, you know, and you know, just you know, me and the boys naked in the onsen, you know.
I would too. If you weren't there, that's my only caveat.
That's fair. That's fair.
I would totally. I'd be down just if as long as you weren't there.
Take turns.
That's not okay. At that point, let's just get our own. At that point, we just like just don't do it.
Yeah,
I want to do it, but like at the same time, I don't. You know,
that's the
Listen,
thing.
I would say
Once
if
you
I
do
go
it,
to
then you're
Japan, I'm
comfortable
probably
with
doing
doing it. Period.
that is true.
You know? It's like
You
the
become
deep club.
comfortable.
Once you see everything, then it's no longer weird. It's like that's just the thing, you know. Which is why I'd want to do it because it's an experience that once you do it, there's like almost never really the fear of it being like a fear.
But then
anymore.
you won't do it with me.
No, because you're fucking related to me, and that's disgusting, and I hate you for even thinking about that.
So are you saying that you're
Okay.
you're attracted to David?
You're
when
just
you
as
see him,
bad as your parents tell us.
Yeah, Carl, are you saying that when you see David, then therefore when you see him naked, you are attracted to him?
No,
I'm not very
Then what's
attractive
the
naked.
difference?
I'll say that much.
because you're related to me.
Yeah, but if you're not attracted to me, what's the fucking
The
matter?
implication is
It's
awful.
just weird as fuck. Tell us.
Alright, whatever. I mean, that's your opinion.
That's
I
your
mean, like,
opinion.
I-
What do you want to see your fucking brother naked so bad? Tell us.
I don't want to, but I don't give a shit either because I'm not fucking gonna be there looking at his goddamn ween.
Well, that's the
alright? I
point
don't-
of doing it, though.
We grew.
is going
we
in
grew
with
up
the
together,
boys
we
and
Is
took
doing
Emily
that
going
until
too?
it's no longer weird, and then you joke about it. I'm like, ha,
Is Emily
dick
going?
and balls.
I say,
To Japan?
We grew up together. We grew up together. We took showers together. I don't give a shit. All right, I just think it's just you're really weird about
Family stuff?
very-
Yeah.
no,
Good.
call it. You are just very particular. You have a big fear about anything sexual, where you think people are immediately going to judge you in any kind of manner. You know?
No.
Like, I get it. No, I get it, but it's like you don't like hanging around with like your nephew because you think people think it's a weird sexual thing because you're a guy and this is a
No.
child. You know?
Okay, yes. I don't like the implication that something could be there.
Yeah.
So I
that's the thing, you
avoid
don't
it,
like
period.
it's like you avoid everything that is remote like that purely because of implication, which is fair. I'm saying I'm open and I'm just like whatever. This is
So you're
the
saying you would
world.
take a bath with your little nephew?
no.
What's the difference then? What is the difference?
Well,
See,
I don't.
I told. I
yeah,
fucking.
no,
okay,
no,
hold on,
that's-
I just
oh,
want-
yeah,
I wanna
no,
clear
no,
something
oh,
up
yeah.
real
Here's
quick.
the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna seek it out, but like if it fucking happened, like if we did it, it's like it's. I mean, it's whatever. Like plenty of cultures do it. It's not a weird sexual thing. I honestly could give a shit. Like, you know, if I have my own kid, yeah, I mean, sure, I could take a bath with him. I don't really give a shit. Like, I know it's not a sexual thing. You know.
Also, real quickly, is Emily going?
I mean, yeah.
So then what is she gonna do while we're in the onsen? Just fucking
She'll
peter
go
off
to
by
a female
herself?
one.
Yeah, just by herself.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want her in the same bath. Well,
Well,
you know.
obviously, no.
But, like, I'm just saying. You're, like, really, like, leaving her out, you know, of
Okay,
this.
now, to be fair, the main part of this here was the fact of it's like, alright, you know, I know Colin's not going to want to do an nonsense with me, so, you know, him and Emily can hang out for, like, a few minutes doing something while we take it on, or I take it on or whatever the fuck. Like I said, this was more of me generally asking, because I knew Colin was going to freak out about it, so I wanted to push his buttons about it.
Here's the thing. There are two things that I hate and I will keep hating. And that's family, that things like that I think there could be an implication of being too close, and children. Which I think is a good thing, that I hate the implication of that, you know? Maybe that's just a me thing, though. But, you know, who knows? I hate it.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, like I said, I mean, that's most of the Western world. Like, when you start going over Eastern, like, yeah, it's still there, but, like, it's a lot more open in that sense, too.
Apparently in Europe, they, like, do a lot of, like, public bathhouses as well in Europe. I didn't even know that.
Absolutely, yeah.
They do that a lot in Europe as well.
So like I said, I like
It's
culture,
mostly just,
I like
like,
learning about other things.
UK and...
I'm very open-minded, so I'm just kind of like, whatever the fuck, if you know, both of us aren't weird about it, you know, I see it no different.
Okay, but what if I want to make it weird?
Here's the thing. If we do go to Japan, or if I go with you guys, and you go to an onsen, that's an experience I would want to do. Maybe I'll do it. Because I could always just get a privacy towel. Because here's the thing. I don't want to be popping a boner around my brother. And completely nude. That's fucked. Because a boner is going to be inevitable.
Naturally.
Whenever you're naked, it implies something. Usually, if you're naked, typically it's going to imply something sexual. Which is why you go to things like that, to break that habit, so that you no longer have that problem.
Really quickly, Colin, going off about that. When you get in the shower, do you pop a boner every single time you get in the shower?
Yes.
Oh my God, Colin! What the fuck?
God damn!
Okay, I get why you're.
I get you now. Your problem,
I get you now.
We don't do that,
Colin. I get you why. Just to
It's-
getting
I
naked
hate
and take a
it.
shower. Oh my
You
God!
gotta start with that.
Maybe not like maybe
You
not
could've
every
started
single
with
time,
that.
but typically
I understand
yes.
now. I understand now why you're afraid.
Good. Or even if it wasn't, it's like if you're naked and around people, your brain's like, oh, things happening now.
I don't
That's
know
just
about
like
that one.
I've looked this stuff up. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is just how things go, which is why, you know, when they're in nude public bathhouses and stuff, it's like, oh, you know, people around that place, whatever, be naked around each other the whole time and nobody cares. But if you're never done that or not used to it, or being naked around people or nude beaches or whatever, it's just like, oh, this is weird. I don't like this. Oh no, things are happening. But that's why they have privacy towels. So if you do that, you just fucking throw a towel over it and you'll be fine.
Yeah, so
You wait it out. Wait 10 minutes, you'll be good.
And then you dip yourself in there, and then it's so foggy and shit you don't even see anything.
So is it a bath or is it a sauna? Because they have both.
I mean,
is it kind of both?
Yeah, both. I mean, yeah, it's kind of both. I mean, it really depends. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. There's like a big fucking sauna hot tub thing. Some of them are natural, other ones have pipes running through it, you know? Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I don't seek it out, but I'm an open person, and it's whatever. I'm not going to be there staring at your ween the whole time. I ain't staring at anyone's ween the whole time, you know? But you know,
like
it's
they
like
say.
this idea originally popped in my head, and I'm sure you know the reason, you know, the D Club.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I say, I'm not gay.
Staring at people's weens. The point of the D Club was to exclusively do that till it's no longer a problem.
I'm not gay. I'm so straight, in fact, that, like, women liking dick is gay to me, so that's why I only date straight men. Because they don't like dick either.
Alright, so my thing is, I want to go to a lot of places in Japan. I want to go to fucking everywhere in Japan. I don't know where I want to start. Honestly, you know, Tokyo, Kyoto, you know, main places. Obviously, I want to go to those because it's like the main place that you go to. But like, you know, I want to go to multiple trips to Japan. You know, I want to go back. I want to go to fucking Hokkaido. You know. And
Oh,
see
yeah,
the
so I want to go to
Japanese
Hokkaido?
foods up there. You know.
What?
Hokkaido, it's the island up north.
That's where I wanna go.
I think at the northern post of Hokkaido, I believe you can see Russia.
Cool.
Yeah, in Hokkaido, there's a lot of like there's like there's like a lot of like anime shops and stuff up there.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's like the main. I think that's like the main shopping district.
Very nice.
Why did that
did you
crash
do
my
to
Discord?
Get wrecked.
The fuck was that?
Get wrecked. That's what it was.
Why?
Get fucked.
What?
What is that?
Was it supposed to do that?
Outstanding move.
I fucking hate you. How? Why?
How did that happen? Like, what did that do? How does that?
It
kick
just
you out
like
of
restarted
Discord?
my Discord.
Yeah, it just like crashed my Discord.
What the fuck?
So what
Just
does that
insert
do?
that clip and that'll be the end of the podcast. It'll just end.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's essentially, yeah, I just restarted your Discord. It's amazing. Alright, so, anyways, for the people listening, I just sent a MP4 called Slap. That is an anime girl slapping.
Do you have to
And as soon
download
as
it? Because I want to
slaps-
send it in the other group chat.
Yeah, you can download it and then just send it. But yeah, no, it's essentially anime girl. It only works on Windows 10, I believe. But it's an anime girl. She slaps the screen and then it restarts the person's Discord.
That's awful. I hate that.
It's absolutely outstanding.
I'm about to send that in the group chat real quickly. Hold on, give me a second.
Dude. So isn't the age of legal drinking age in Japan 20?
20, yes.
So I'll be able to drink when I go there. Not when I go to Hawaii.
That's
I can't
what-
drink in Hawaii, but I can drink in Japan. If I do
Who's
go.
stopping you?
That's
Who's stopping you
fair.
from drinking in Hawaii?
True. I'll just stay in the apartment.
Just
the
break
whole
the
time
law.
Getting fucking blasted.
Break the law, just take
Fucking
it.
toasted.
Like, you see this
the whole
beard,
time.
motherfucker? Alright.
Exactly. Who's gonna question me? No one. That's right.
Anyways.
But all the
so,
Japanese
yeah, no,
and Asian tourists are gonna question me.
dude, so I went to a.
You went to Japan? You went to
oh my God.
Japan?
So
Oh,
I
fuck.
went to this this ramen place, right?
Yeah.
In downtown.
Oh,
I
also,
went to-
sorry to interrupt you. It's gonna take 2 seconds, but apparently all the food in Japan is really fucking good too.
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely outstanding. I'm very excited because everything there. I want to try. I hate wasabi, but I want to try real wasabi. Alright, I want the real shit because the shit we have is pretty much just horseradish. So, because you cannot ship wasabi over because it deteriorates way too fast. So, but there's a lot of food. I want to try that. I'm very excited for that.
All right. Anyway,
Now-
before I start interrupting you,
Now, so, I was going to this ramen place in downtown, right? And so I get there, and I'm on my way, and Emily's driving, and it's raining, and there's a car on the highway downtown, and it's facing the opposite direction, and it's up against like the side median. I'm like, all right, cool, all right, shit. We drive by because we can't really stop. So I call 911. I'm gonna let them know, hey, there's a car on the side of the road. Here, this is what it is. This is the road. I call, and this is what I hear. Yeah, all the lines are busy. Please hold. Motherfucker, you're 911. What am I supposed to do if some guy broke in my house?
yeah, I guess you're just fucked. That's why you need guns in your house, you know.
Honestly, yeah, no, like, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And it took them, like, a good 30 seconds or more to actually get back to me. I was sitting there like this. If I didn't have a weapon and I called 911 for my house, I would be dead. Like,
Oh my god, that's
Like-
somebody made a joke. I forgot who it was. But somebody made a joke recently that was like, "Oh hi, welcome to the suicide prevention hotline. Please hold. All our lines are busy." And I'm just like, "Oh, that's a funny joke. Haha." I feel like that wasn't a joke.
I feel like that was real, unfortunately.
yeah, like, absolutely, that is just... Like, I get it, if you don't have enough people, you don't have enough people. But, like, what the fuck? Hire more people. It's 911, please. Like,
Yeah, that's
Please, we're gonna die.
that's fu-
like...
You know what it
oh, yeah,
was?
no, eventually...
All the
Huh.
COVID stuff is, equaling out back to before COVID. So now more people are getting hurt and in trouble. So, like, people are outside more to get harmed.
I mean, to be fair...
So there's so many
To be
people
fair-
calling 911 compared to back when quarantine happened.
To be fair, it was also raining pretty heavily that day. There's probably a lot of car wrecks.
True. Everybody forgot how to
But-
drive over quarantine.
Dude, if you don't use Rain-X in your fucking windshield wiper fluid, you're fucking doing something wrong. My car's been in the shop for the past few days, and I was using my mom's car today. It started raining, right? Normally, when I'm in my car, sometimes I don't even need to use my windshield wipers because Rain-X, the water beads up and like just flies off. Where with hers, it hits the window and it spreads out, and I'm like, I can't fucking see. There's like a layer of water on your fucking windshield because your dumbass doesn't use Rain-X. And so I'm like driving. I'm like, no wonder why you can't ever see. Like, no wonder why when it rains hard, she's like, oh, I gotta pull over. I can't fucking see. I'm just like, I've never had that problem. You're just fucking blind. I'm like, but now I understand. It's because you're fucking stupid. Anyways, and you don't use Rain-X. Just use Rain-X.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you wouldn't.
This episode is sponsored by Rain-X. Stop being fucking stupid and get Rain-X.
Stop being fucking stupid, get Rain-X.
Now, yeah. You know, I learned, I think I like spicy, like, noodles, like, ramen, like, because it's like, I've been trying out just random ramen lately, and most of them are like, alright, this is good. But, like, anytime I have a spicy one, I have a spicy noodle. I'm like, this is the good shit. Like, sweet chili, Korean. It's got a little bit of spice to it, not a lot, but it's got enough to it where it's like, alright, I'm feeling this. This is really good. And also the flavors is outstanding. But it's like, I'm eating the ramen of that place I went to, and the other person I was with had it with some spicy sauce. I did not have it with spicy sauce, so I was eating it, and I was like, I feel like
Did you go to Dakota?
This needs more. No. Emily's friend.
Which one?
And so I was eating it. I was like, I feel like I should have some fucking spice with this. But yeah, no, they're just... okay, thanks. The point of the matter is that next time I go there, I'm probably gonna put some spice in it because I just realized I really like spicy noodles. Most of them I've been eating really good. But while I was there, it was funny because I felt like I was hungry. I don't know. It was like 11 in the morning, but I was fucking hungry, and everyone else is like eating their ramen, and I'm like Goku or something. I fucking devour my bowl, and like by the time they got like to like. They had like 70% of their bowl left or some shit, and I just had completely finished mine.
Okay.
I guess I'll sit here.
That's good, because when you get ramen in Japan, everybody fucking eats ramen super fucking quick in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So, being able to devour ramen that quickly is like seen as a good trait.
Yeah. Yeah, especially because it's like, don't waste food, that's a big
It's not even that. It's just like... people like go on their lunch breaks, and it's like, oh yeah, you want to be like the one guy who's sitting at like the 2 tables in the restaurant. Just one of those groups that are holding up like 20 other people because you're taking half an hour to eat your fucking bowl of ramen when you could just devour it in like 5 minutes and be out,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love spicy food, and I discovered that like last year or the year before, because we started buying a bunch of spicy ramen.
Really?
And fucking spicy ramen is so fucking good.
Yeah?
Spicy noodles, period. Like, if my ramen isn't making me fucking pour snot and tears into the bowl as I'm eating it, I'm just like blinded by the tears and the spice, and I'm just bawling into it. It's not good. I love spicy food. I cannot handle spicy food, but it's just so good. You gotta power through it, I got pussy lips, so I gotta just fucking power through it.
Do you have pussy lips? So you're not a guy.
What? You got a problem with that? Does that make me a woman? Huh? Does it?
So you got pussy lips.
Well, close-minded, huh? No.
Dude, you're the kind of guy that has a cloaca, alright? I don't want to fucking hear it.
Bro.
Alright, boys. So here was the question I was going to ask Ellie before we got on to onsens, because I had forgot about onsens. Alright. So, obviously we all want to go to Japan.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the number one place you'd want to go at, other than that?
Oh, the Thousand Sunny. Period.
No, calm down. Alright, I'm sorry. Country. It's country to go to. Not
location in Japan?
Not location in Japan.
Oh.
Not location in Japan. I mean, listen, I'll go to Ikebukuro and go to Otami Road where all of the yaoi is and have all of the Japanese otaku women look at me like I'm retarded.
That's Kabukicho, where you can have sex with men. Korean men.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, but The country. The like, what's the country you'd want to go to the most?
Fucking
Other than like Japan.
France, probably.
France, really? Okay.
Really? Wow.
I was not expecting that from you.
Or
particularly.
Thailand. France or Thailand.
You want to get lost? You want to get
Thailand.
lost in the catacombs, my guy?
No. But like
no,
France or Thailand.
Tell me about France. I want to hear this.
Shopping.
You want? Oh, okay. You want
Also, like all the
buy
art and
hats.
stuff. Art's lit. So going to see all the art and stuff would be cool.
Where do you want to go, Talis?
Food, snails, frogs, that kind of shit.
Huh.
Tasty.
All right, so there's a long list. I can agree with Colin
Number one.
on the fact of.
Besides Japan, where do you want to go? Only one. You only get one. If you could only travel to one other country besides Japan in your life, which one is it?
You broke him.
That's a loaded question. That's loaded.
Wow, that's so loaded because it's like, oh, if I say something that's wrong, fucking no, it's not.
Hey, what's this do?
It's not the fact of saying something that's wrong. It's the fact of that.
So, anyways,
Sorry, I really had to click it again.
That was outstanding. He hit the slap again. That was an outstanding move. Anyways, it's not the fact of saying something wrong. It's the fact of that I want to travel to like everywhere. That is like the passion in life. So being limited to one hurts.
you better make it count then, buddy.
Somebody, please say something while I think about this. This is
I want to go. Okay, hold on. Let me think. Somewhere in Europe, probably. Either Greece, maybe Ireland, maybe. Hold on.
Because like Ireland's like that's where my family's from. There's so much stuff I want to see in Ireland. I've always wanted to go to Ireland, but at the same time, Italy and Greece.
Oh, Italy would be fucking lit too.
Beautiful. I really want to go to Italy, and I really want to go to Greece. And I you know, what is it? The what's the thing in Greece? The thing, Colin. The thing that you would always quote. I think Ned said it.
Who said?
The building.
What?
Like Ted Nefficent.
Ted Nefficent.
I think.
What?
The building in Greece.
Venezia? I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
that's no. Damn it.
Isn't prostitution legal in
the Acropolis
Switzerland?
of Athens!
The Acropolis of Athens!
Oh, you should have just said that, bro. The Acropolis of Athens. Acropolis of Athens.
I couldn't remember, that's the point!
Acropolis of Athens.
No, alright,
You know you
like
heard
the
me, I'm
Acropolis
kinda
of
glad.
Athens, all that. Like I said, so, Yeah, like I really...
Isn't prostitution legal in Switzerland? That's where I want to go.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
It's legal, like, south of Vegas. Just fucking go there.
It's legal in Australia.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'd rather go to Switzerland than Australia.
Dude, Australia is
Well,
where I
I'd
want
like
to
to go to
go if I want
Australia.
to die.
If I'm going to
honestly
Australia, I know a guy that lives down there. I'll stay with him.
I have met a guy who lives down there, and he's cool as fuck, so...
I should know two people technically, but
I don't meet people.
Honestly, I'd be down with going to Australia, because if I go to Australia, I'm going to get...
outback.
I'm gonna fucking munt. Like, I'm gonna have a fucking... I'm gonna get wasted.
I'll go kangaroo
Like,
hunting.
Dude,
Go fucking
Chewies and bagged wine, hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd fucking...
Yeah,
Australia
yeah.
would be lit to go to.
Dude, Joey, the anime man, was talking about shoeies. Anyways, so I'd probably choose Ireland. If it was like I had to choose somewhere, one place to go that wasn't Japan,
Ooh.
probably Ireland, because I regret not going there. That's where my family's from. I always wanted to go.
You know where maybe not as much as France. Kind of want to go to Mexico.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I like the culture there and stuff.
I hate
Alright, calm down.
Mexico. I'm just joking. I don't know
I'll
anything
go to
about Mexico.
Palestine. Oh, wait, it doesn't exist. Whoops.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Calling a sign does not work. Nobody listens.
What?
What do you mean Palestine doesn't exist?
It almost doesn't exist anymore, and it's real
What do you
sad.
fucking mean? It's still a thing.
Hardly.
Isn't it like right next to like Israel?
It was. Look up Palestine on a map right now. It is so small and you can hardly see it. Because fucking... Oh, fuck. God damn it. God, here we go.
What's wrong with Palestine? Why do you like
Oh my
Palestine?
God.
It's not that I
Wait,
like
so
it.
what
I
was
just
your-
feel really bad for them because they're getting fucking consumed by fucking Israel.
Jordan?
Fuck Israel.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, free Palestine.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah, Israel.
That's what
the
Jerusalem
Jews
is.
were like, "Hey, we want our own place. Let's take Palestine," and then they just started consuming it.
To
over
be
years.
fair, they were there first, and then now they're technologically superior because the Western world agrees with Israel more than they do with Palestine.
Oh my
it's
God.
sad. They're literally Palestinians are
They're
just
terrorists
like
now.
are not gonna exist.
Not all of them. Not all of them. Oh my God. Not all of them are. I'm just saying. There's a lot of fighting recently between them, which is why when you brought this up, I'm like, are you actually paying attention to like modern politics or like what shit's going on right now? Because currently, Israel is getting striked by rockets from Gaza, which is in Palestine,
Oh shit.
and they're taking down buildings now. And like, there's been a lot of civilian casualties from Palestine
I
into
mean, honestly,
Israel.
at this point, can you blame them? I mean, Israel's trying to.
Israel started it.
Israel.
No,
is
I don't
literally
think
trying to
so.
take the
I
Holy
think
Land.
Palestine did.
Israel is literally trying to take back.
Now, to be fair,
the Holy
To
Land.
also be fair, Israel was made by the UK, I think.
It also,
it-
that's where
it
all
could be
started
like
here.
the Africa
Fuck
kind
Britain.
of thing.
Britain started this shit. Fuck Britain.
It could be like the African kind of thing where it's like, oh yeah, they have these borders, but it's like each there's like certain like tribes and stuff that live in Africa, so like the borders are like bad because like is pitting like enemy tribes next to, like versus each other or whatever. Shit like that, you know.
I did research into it recently, but I have the fucking memory of a goldfish and the brain the size of a snail, so I can't remember it all. Point is, free Palestine, free Hong Kong.
I don't know enough information about
I don't know either.
Israel versus Palestine. All I know is that it's not.
All I know
So
is
it's just like if it's not, if it doesn't involve America, not my problem.
okay, so like I know there's like Palestinian like Jews and stuff, but like to be fair, the Jews have always had, well not always, but they had originally where Israel was and Palestine was. And then I think the Ottomans took it. And then I think that's when shit started going ham.
And then they
So,
set
that's-
up like borders, but the borders look like a fucking broken jigsaw puzzle, and then everything went to hell. Fuck Britain, free Palestine. This is going on an hour and 30 minutes. Thank you for watching this episode of the podcast. Sorry about not having one
calm
last
down.
week.
Hey, right.
Goodbye. No, I'm
Alright, so
kidding.
this was an extra long episode.
kidding.
Alright, this is an extra long episode due to the one that it didn't exist last week.
We got double up.
Also, listen. Maybe I need to really look into this Palestine and Israel thing because I think Israel might be a really bad thing.
Yeah,
Israel?
it is.
I don't think so.
What I'm looking up here, I'm looking up shit like them, them breaking like 65 UN resolutions, and just no one cares. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I would do more research on this, but like, I implore you to too, because by the looks of it, I think Israel might kind of be assholes.
Okay, from what I'm reading, people are calling Israel like modern day like Nazi Germany.
Cough,
So
cough. They used fucking sarin gas on Palestinians. Cough, cough.
You're always sweaty.
So
Alright,
apparently
well, thanks,
the Palestinians hate Israel, but the Arabs
Obviously.
hate Palestine. So that's pretty neat.
I'm gonna go play Hearts of Iron 4 and figure this out myself.
I'm gonna download
Dude,
that.
Millennium Dawn mod. Just saying.
Yeah.
You can play as them.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I did. That was the very first
Can I close
playthrough I ever
out
played
now?
on Millennium Dawn mod on Hearts of Iron 4. I played as Israel, and I went fascist as Israel.
Yeah.
Whatever. What? It's not called fascist, but it's whatever like it basically is in the that mod.
Modern day.
And yeah, I lost the Civil War.
Rip.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Alright, well, thanks for tuning into this week of the Try Curious podcast. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter at Uneducated Games or Uneducated Videos. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't use it enough. It's on screen if you're not on one of the other platforms that is not YouTube.
Mine. I also have a Twitter at Seppi_media. I post pictures of my cat, and we'll probably post pictures of the Hawaii trip when we go.
His Twitter is much better than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully in the next couple coming weeks, I'll have my stuff starting to be set up for Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
It takes a lot of time and effort to set up a Twitter account. I feel you.
At least marketing and stuff, getting your name out.
I mean, if you do that kind of thing.
I mean, I will, because I'm not you.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but bottom line, I'm not you.
I'm
just built
Twitter. Does
different.
it matter?
Dude, I'll tell you what. Like, I know some people who made a Twitter account and jumped to 2,000 followers in 3 days.
They are going to
because
actually
they're
start adding a
marketing.
thing where you can give people tips on Twitter, like money, donations kind of things, which could be good, could be bad depending on your views, but...
I have a feeling it's going to be bad. It's going to be fucking Twitch donations where if you actually go through Twitch, they take 40% of the tip or the donation or something like that.
Yeah.
Where
It'll
it's
be good for
a lot of
artists,
times people will
bad
just
for
link
a lot of
their
people.
PayPal and you can donate to them through PayPal and it still shows up on the screen and stuff because
Fair enough.
Streamlabs and stuff.
Alright, that's the end of the podcast. Remember, tweet like you have 1,000 followers. Goodbye.
Bye. Love you.